Bare necessity, the simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, the simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Brie Bear and happy VEDA. For our tag today, we obviously should do the Easter book tag. Also, before I go, Teddy is here, so if you hear whining, that's why. And Kaiden, my nephew, is here, and he's in a baby swing that is also making noise. Yeah, so it's fine. He's getting a really good nap in though, so yay that. Let's go ahead with the tag. Question number 1, rabbits. A book you wish would multiply, aka you want a sequel. And I'm actually going with a book that I just really want to know what happens next. And it has an open ending, and not everybody loves those kinds of endings, but I didn't mind that. I like the characters and I kind of want to see what happened to them. And that is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I originally gave this a 3-star when I first read it, but I reread it because I was like, I don't know, I think I just had expectations that were not what the book was supposed to be, and I think rereading it was a great choice because I felt so much better about it the second time. But I still would love to know more about these characters. I could definitely spend another book with them. I definitely could. Question number 2, Egg, a book that was a surprise, and for that I'm going with Ready Player One. I liked this book. I thought I might like it, but I also was like a little skeptical as well because I'm not a video game person. So I wasn't expecting to love it quite as much as I did, and also it just felt like the right choice considering it's focusing on finding hidden Easter eggs in the game, and I just couldn't help myself. Okay, I couldn't help it. Also, I mean, I bought it in mass market. Why did I buy it in the mass market? I have no idea. Hunt, a book that was hard to get your hands on. For this, ooh, you know, I should shout out Kane's Jawbone as well. That book is hard to get these days. Just putting that out there that it was hard to get. It took a long time to get here. It ended up getting here like a month before they scheduled, or they said it was going to get here, but still. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna talk about a series that I'm trying to collect because I loved the first book and I really want to have the whole series, and I'd rather just read them physically because I'm so confident that I'm gonna love the series that I want to just own them physically in hardcover. And that is Erased by Kai Sanbi, which is a manga series, and these are hard to get. Lambs, a children's book that you still find magical. A lot. There are a lot of them. I am a preschool teacher. Of course I have a lot. But the ones that I'm going to pull are The Magic Tree House. These, Hank the Cowdog, Ginny B. Jones, like there's just some nostalgic chapter book series that are special to my heart. But this is the one that I own the most of, or that I owned the most of, and I still own the most of. Spring, a book with a cover that makes you think of spring. And I decided to go with a TBR book since this was cover related, and that is Willa of the Wood. I just feel like this is such a springish fairy look. It looks fairy-esque and it looks spring, and I just feel like it's pretty, and it looks like spring even without the dust jacket on. It looks like spring. Jesus, a religious or spiritual book that you love. A lot of people pull books that like are about gods or like deities, or like mythology. I'm actually pulling Christian fiction books because I am Christian, and I used to read Regency Christian fiction books like nobody business. Like that was what I read in middle school. This one is more for the author, but Julie Clausen, love her writing style. I fell head over heels with this book and The Girl in the Gatehouse, both of which I've read many a time. I don't know what happened to my original copy of this book. I had to get a new one. Yeah, Anyways, but the other option that I want to pull is one that is kind of getting a lot of hype right now, or a lot of focus right now, because of the fact that it has been turned into a movie, and that is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. The reason I love this one so much is because it is very much rooted in actual Bible history. It follows the story of this girl who is basically a compilation of a few it's a compilation of a few elements of different Bible stories, but it's very much rooted in the Bible, and I love that about it. Rising from the Dead, a book by a deceased author. I decided to go with George Orwell, and I had Animal Farm was the closest one. I kind of want to reread it and see if I enjoy it more now. When I first read it, I think I would appreciate it more now than I did then. Baskets, a book that is in your Amazon cart or wish list right now. I have 3 things that I have read digitally or borrowed from the library and I want a physical copy of, and that is Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde, the Tea Dragon Society series, or the Tea Dragon series, so the Tea Dragon Society, the Festival, and Tapestry, all 3. I want them. And also Nimona. I want to own all of those, and so those kind of just hang out in my saved area, and whenever I'm like, okay, today's the day, and that I'm going to add one of them to my cart and actually buy it. Candy, a book that is sweet. This one's kind of hard because I've talked about a lot of books that I feel like fit this category, but even the books that like have sweet moments are still kind of like heartfelt and like serious in some other elements as well. So I don't feel like I have a very super like answer for this, especially because of some of the other things I've said. I would say that the Tea Dragon books do definitely fit this. I also think that The Sound of Stars fits this, not because the story itself is sweet, but the characters are sweet, and like the characters' interactions are sweet at sometimes. But I'm gonna actually pick a book that's actually spicy, but but sweet too, and that is, spoiler alert, by Olivia Dade. The relationships in this are sweet, but there are some spicy scenes, so that was the closest I could get to like just a sweet story other than like a kid's book. And I guess I could have pulled a kid's book, but I mean, what you gonna do? Here we are, so that's my answer. I didn't know what to pick, okay? Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell down below so that you will become a part of the Bear Scouts and be notified every time I post a new video, but most importantly so that I can see you again very soon. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
About your worries and your stress. I mean a bare necessity. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, man.